up, but I told Vicky, because she's talking about the Vatican stealing the power seat from the black woman. And I'm like, yo, Rod keeps he brings that up. He says it. He talks about Jesus coming from Isis. I never heard that before. I always heard Jesus coming from Osiris. So I'm like, nah, I gotta get Rod. Something keeps telling me, call Rod, get Rod on the line right now. Rod, could you tell? We was talking about the Sibyls. Yeah, Queen Vicky was talking about the Sibyls. Talk to me about the Vatican and what went down with the Sibyls and how they took the power from the black woman, real quick, Rod.
So the Vatican is actually the house of the divine feminine grand matriarch of the planet. They moved the location from Kemet to Rome when Rome took power. So remember when they said they had 6,000 years to rule, because they can only hold that seat until the woman come back for her power at the close of the age. You ever heard of the Shrine of the Black Madonna?
Yes. Oh, yes, indeed.
Yes.
Okay, so you know how the Pope wear white.
Yes.
The Great Mother wears black. Mm-hmm. And the sisters, they call them the nuns, but we call them the Sisters of the Noon. It's still spelt the same way. The noon was them in the white was the mirror opposite of the primordial noon, the great waters of creation that all things spring from. Mm-hmm. All right. So the goal was, now the closest facsimile where I could give you a visual where you can understand what took place is Cleopatra. Mm. Remember, 2,000 years ago, they said Jesus got crucified for being a heretic. Okay, now you got to look at what's contemporary with the time frame. The Greek language writes Jesus as I-E-S-O-U-S. When the rules of pronunciation of grammar is applied, it spells ISIS. The story that they tell biblically as the story of Jesus is the symbolic sacrificing of Venus, which is the divine feminine, the mother aspect of the woman. So the Pope, he can't sit on Big Mama's seat. So he placed his seat under her seat. This is where you get your Jacob doctrine of the underminers, those who go under to steal the birthright of the ones who's the rightful heir. So the Jacobins, what we call Hebrew Israelites, that's the doctrine. The story of Esau and Jacob is the undermining proper, but it's all coded. That's why they don't tell you that Aaron was the staff member who Moses threw up to confront the Pharaoh's magicians in a debate. It was a verbal challenge of knowledge. The Madonna seat hovers about 30 feet over the Pope's head. It's big as hell because the original Inanna was about 12 feet tall, at least. And she wasn't originally from here, but she has a mitochondrial tie to the earth. And once that mitochondrial link was made and the pact was made with Prime Creator, that's what got us into these cycles to reclaim the earth from the rogue patriarchs that came to subvert the divine feminine. All of these God stories, crucified, resurrected, virgin, anybody born of a virgin got to be a female. Anybody born of a virgin without the aid of a man have to be a female, unless she got super mama powers. Mm-hmm. Right? And this is where the problem come in, where they get your so-called immaculate conception. Correct. The firstborn of the earthborn parthogenic sons of the divine feminine. Right? Anointed by the great mother to redeem the sisters of the planet Earth, called the daughters of Isis. The daughters of Isis, the high-ranking members, is the sisters of the Sibyl priestesses. These is where you get your heirs to the seat that the Pope is undermining.
Come on now.
Right? So They changed the dress of the nuns, put them in black when they supposed to be in white, put the Pope in white when the Divine Mother, the Dark Mother, the Black Madonna, is supposed to be a heavy melanated sister.
Come on now.
Right? And she traveled the world and get the matriarchs from around the world to back her play when she get ready to take over. That's already work that's done. We know who Black Madonna is on the land. All of the signs point to Khadijah Muhammad as the highest ranked matriarch of the indigenous people of the land. So it's hard for people to get in touch with her because of who she is.